Um, it wasn't my first time having work exhibited, I would say, but it still felt like a first. I've had some music that I've made exhibited before, and some music from my friend's animation that was exhibited in Brighton, and then it was in Ferrens at the open exhibition.
Oh, nice.
So that was my first time being part of an exhibition, but this still felt like a first in its own way, because it was the first time that my photos were exhibited, and I got to do it alongside lots of people. It felt like a nice milestone. I would say I felt more like the latter there. Yeah, I wasn't really too nervous about it. I just I love to experiment with my work, but I think I kind of recently felt like I hadn't had as much time to just experiment. I've done a lot of work for other people, which I love, but obviously you're always working within what they want, which is your job, but also like it's good to have that space where you can just do whatever the fuck you want, and that's what I took it as an opportunity to do. Obviously we were responding to what have we seen, but obviously that's very broad, yeah, very vague. So yeah, I think I did one day in the studio for this exhibition, and I think I shot something like 1,500 photos. I was doing a lot of continuous shooting and stuff like that. But you know, there was actually a point when I was like, I felt a bit overwhelmed. I'd kind of created, I felt like I'd made too much stuff and I didn't know what to choose, but after some time I sort of felt my way through it. Yeah, in total, which all kind of came together to form one piece in my mind. Yeah, I just liked the idea of going down lots of different avenues, putting my photos through lots of different processes, and then kind of blurring the lines between the shoots, and I wanted it to feel a little bit overwhelming, especially with the video that you mentioned, which I displayed on a phone screen, which was a very intentionally overwhelming photo montage. Because I think when I was thinking about the theme of the exhibition, I was thinking a lot about how much stuff that we see on a daily basis on our phones, and how it's kind of like maybe we're not meant to like be exposed to that much stuff all at once. Like maybe there's a reason. Yeah. Maybe there's a reason it's overwhelming. It's maybe because like that's not normal. Yet we kind of get drawn to it anyway. So that interests me.
I mean, a microsecond.
Yeah.
And
it's very interesting how you get very self-conscious about every one thing that you put out and say or post online. Yet at the same time, you're very aware that you're like the tiniest dot in that ocean of information. It's kind of, there's a bit of like a weird contradiction there.
yeah, it's fucking nuts.
I think mainly in my kind of mindset going forward now, like it's really inspired me to do more of this, because this exhibition was it was a big collaboration really. We did it with no funding, no external help. We all just kind of worked together to make it happen. And Tom for doing all the installation work in your own time. And it's just, yeah, it's really, really inspired me that like we can create something like this that we're all so proud of, and that people get something out of and respond to well. That we can just do that by ourselves. It's kind of like, it's felt like that first step. I've always wanted to kind of build a sort of creative community like that. It seems really intimidating because it's like, well, how do you do that?
Yeah,
Like,
where do you
starting
start?
from,
Yeah.
I think, and I think everyone else involved thinks, that we'll do more of this, whether that's at Brew or elsewhere or whatever, or whether it's not necessarily an exhibition but just other group projects. I think everyone has that eagerness to build a bit of momentum with it and to keep that really nice sense of community that we've found with each other.
Cool, good. I think that's about it, really. But it's
Come to the closing night,
yeah, that's right.
Thursday the 5th.
No, I'll chop that out. This is probably about 30 seconds.